Acoustic insurrection. With open legs we usher ignorance in, prostituting our principles for an economic win. In a 21st century insurgence of a corporate tyranny that says, we protect you because no laws will inhibit because you are so embedded within equity. And the propaganda we adore says, all power be, because it's been handed down by democracy, and this is the hypocrisy of all our ill-defined slave magnitude. We've developed a measure of 3. Importance of the political domination of a matrix system to incorporate power to protect the economy via welfare. This is war. Synonym for progress in a conglomerate that says protection is necessary in the associated individual hypochondriac of liabilities that are so distinct from one to one that no man can ever seem themselves, and they've gone so far astray, and it seems that we've been lost to social degradation and ushered hand in hand the self-esteem of our nutrition of life off to the economic funds of equity that have burned us all down just to keep itself alive just a little bit, to perpetuate itself one more day. And this seems fulfilling in a fitting type way because the earth, it satisfies with what we are doing because we just want the economy to win and slash up the whole earth while it's doing it because we don't even care anymore. Because mortality is proof that the perfect structure is not a solar distance away. This is the system of the random truth and the metaphysics that explain the connection that is not a question that we never planned it out to be. This is the map of mortality and not morality because that's a hypocrisy plan because virtue is dead just like chivalry, and we'll never question the evidence of that theory because, well, we're against the world and everything is just a plan to come against itself and educate to usurp for economic sanctions that the plight of the world is nothing but a propaganda of a paper personality that is calling itself over and over. And thank you for calling, and thank you for choosing, thank you for hanging up, thank you for gods are all gone. This is the abuse of me. Unaccepted, you were ever wrong. And I traded myself for a remedy that were words and not for money. Because I'm not confused by the terms and conditions of the outrage and the cost of the diminutive words that say are slated in. I am no karma deity because I'm not asking myself over for the banjo that comes forth to manipulate me via verbal threats and trolling. Who's left under the bridge when I am broken? My shoes, like feet and wrists from running and falling in ignorance, wrapped so far in the misconceptions of my jewels, and the eyes of my apathy are dying towards all of humanity, and this is the terminology of my truth at night that I want to speak to usher in the agenda of a smile, and the promise of the candidate is joy. Thank you for calling, thank you for choosing, thank you for hanging the fuck up. Thank the gods you're gone. You abused me for way too long, and I can't believe that you spent every second against your own remedy for the sake of money and the association of your interruption that says progress is a deep-seated notoriety in myself in the mirror that I love more than anything else. It is the purpose. It is the reason. It is my employment for living, and I am sorry. This is the traumatic attempt of a year-long post-traumatic stress disorder that says I expelled every after effect in a negative matrix of the brain maker. Sorry, son. You should keep searching. Your diagnosis is a long-lost nod back from the dead walk on water savior. It is a systematic Pentagon's greed of and electrical testing your heat waves are bowling the flames of napalm like a grid dropped bombs on children in a black and white photo that we can't remember. And I'm touching on everything because this is the world, and the world's a complex disease that the social disorder is re-experiencing its original scene every day as history relives itself in an unending vapid sight of a vivid flashback in the sunlight that gestures itself over to hate, and it is surging on all sides, and the post-traumatic stress is estimated to afflict so many. How can we tell? It's biomatrix, the electric activity of everything that we are. And I'm sorry, this is my bitter homeland. And I'm sorry I can't live with disregard, and I've broken the silence once again, so please forgive me. I can't carry this torch home. Someone must take it off my weight, the conscience of my ever-clearing presence that sleeps peaceful at night, because I know my nightmares are a war zone that I will have to live through each night, and I'm hollow and torn apart with a promise that tomorrow I will wake and be renewed of compassion, the greatest treasure left on earth, that can dodge bullets, step through a labyrinth with a single word. The Minotaur is no disease, like the propaganda of all society that says usher in an ego of habitual demographic expansion that continues to experience the ego of inequality, because this is the crescendo of humanity and the condition that is a byproduct of the pollution of greed that's ending the oceans. And I'm sorry, this is our status. Help me change it, won't you?